Hello viewers, Mazar Inchmi Himjoy, Apnikan Sayese, NLTV, Ekta Khobar Inka Chennai Diwulimanase. Eden Medical Center Bra Saturday Teeth Healthcare Services Promote Krubule, Oncology, OPT, Aro, LTP, OPT Relaunch Krishi. IB detail report Saisabu.
हम सब लोग BLK मैक्स हॉस्पिटल नई दिल्ली से आए हैं और आज हमारे साथ डॉक्टर चंद्रगौड़ा जो कि मेडिकल ऑन्कोलॉजी स्पेशलिस्ट हैं, डॉक्टर विशाल सिन्हा जो रीनल ट्रांसप्लांट स्पेशलिस्ट हैं एंड डॉक्टर इंताकम जाफर जो लीवर ट्रांसप्लांट स्पेशलिस्ट हैं और दीमापुर से ही बिलोंग करते हैं। सो आज एक प्रेस कॉन्फ्रेंस सिर्फ ये बताने के लिए कि हम लोग यहाँ पर मंथली OPD स्टार्ट कर रहे हैं। अभी तक हम लोग आ रहे थे लेकिन इट वाज थोड़ा गैप 2 महीने में, बट नाउ वी हैव स्टार्टेड अ मंथली OPD। सो बाकी अब डॉक्टर साहब हम क्या क्या करते हैं, अगर आप थोड़ा सा BLK के बारे में बताएंगे और BLK क्या क्या करता है और अलग अलग स्पेशलिटी में। डॉक्टर विशाल, ओवर टू यू।
So basically, BLK, as you all know, it's a super speciality hospital with multiple specialities, including from oncology, cancer, to kidney diseases, to liver and hepatobiliary diseases, chest diseases, infectious diseases. So we deal with all these things. The whole idea of doing this press conference, we have been coming here for almost, I've been coming here for almost 3 years now, and Dr. Chandragowda and Dr. Imti belongs to this place, so he has a natural connection with this. The whole idea to connect to Nagaland was that we wanted to provide the super speciality care, which we feel should be a link, a bridge. When we are the same country, we are the same people, we should connect with each other. And wherever you have some problems in diagnosis, in diagnostic dilemmas and treatment lacunae, then we are right there next to you. And say in the last 3 years, I have built up a good rapport with my patients, Any problem, they call me in the night, day, we are there to sort them out. We call them, we arrange their pick and drop from the hospital, and we see to it that they are comfortable there. See, coming from so far, anybody will feel scared coming to a big city. But when you see your own doctor in your own city, it's a totally different kind of feeling. Like today a patient came from Kohima. He had no reports, but he just wanted to see me. That I want to see my doctor who has done my transplant. So that is the connection that we are building up with the people of Nagaland, and we hope to harp on it that we give our expertise. Whatever we know, we'll try to give the best to the people of Nagaland so that they can get the best treatment available, which is at par. Whatever is there in the world, we are doing all the standard of care things in our BLK Max Hospital, New Delhi. So as a part of BLK Max, as far as the kidney disease are concerned, we are giving the standard of care dialysis, state-of-art kidney transplants, doing all the kind of transplants. Previously, blood group used to be a taboo in doing kidney transplant. You required only the same blood group donors. But now, we are doing across the blood group transplant also. We are doing 2nd, 3rd, 4th transplant, which are known as highly sensitive transplants. So all the high-risk transplants which are rejected by smaller centers, we are doing all those therapies because we have got access to the latest technologies like plasma exchange, anti-HLA antibodies kind of thing, and we have got a beautiful lab which does all these tests in-house. So we are not dependent on any other hospital to help us out. Everything is in-house. In one facility, you find all these things available. So that is the beauty of coming to BLK. 1, easy access. 2, since we are already connected with each other for the last 3-4 years, and we are building a more robust connection now, as we are going to do regular OPDs so that we can give more and more benefit to the patient and give a very convenient lifestyle healthcare access to patients of Nagaland. I think I'll give it to Dr. Chandra now.
Thank you, Vishal. And the aim of this particular press meet is to portray what we have and what we can achieve together. So I've been coming and treating Nagaland patients since many years. We have definitely, as Dr. Vishal said, a nice connect to them. And we have a lot of patients for a follow-up. So when you come every month, these many patients need to come back up to Delhi for a follow-up. So those follow-ups, I've already seen around 20 patients since last 1.5 hours. So they're all, majority of them were follow-up patients. They're very happy to see me. Just follow up at this hospital saves their time and energy as well as the cost. So that's also an important aspect. So whenever we see the new patients, the diagnostic dilemmas and where you can take them complex surgeries. One of the surgeries is a redo surgery. The patient has undergone surgery earlier. Again, there's a development. That I'm calling them to a BLK because that needs a complex surgery which you can perform at BLK and send back, and still it is good. So those are the things which do help in assessing the patient and taking a decision at this point and advising them to come to BLK if needed. And if a patient is not able to afford, so if I see all the reports, we can check down the plan and these particular plan can be carried out in the Indian hospital. So this is a motto. As far as the oncology department in the BLK Max is concerned, we have dedicated medical oncologists. So we have around 5 medical oncologists working, and we have 2 different units and the juniors under us. And we have around 4 juniors, and every year we have 2 candidates who come for the medical oncology post-graduation. So we train them as well. And then we have a dedicated daycare unit of almost 40 beds, 40 bedded dedicated daycare. So that those many patients every day they take chemotherapy from daycare visits in the morning and evening they will be discharged. So, and in terms of chemotherapy, we are up to the mark saying that we do all kinds of chemotherapy, immunotherapy, targeted agents. So the latest is CAR T-cell. So we are doing that as well in our hospital. So nothing is left behind. So we are on par with what the West offers. And we are also principal investigator of a lot of randomized trials. So some drug is not available in India. So there is a trial going on. I am part of those trials. So some of the patients who are eligible for that particular trial will be enrolled into the trial. So those also are done at our institute. This is about medical oncology. And the surgical oncology, there are 2 robots dedicated to surgical. And there is the dual console robot, first in India, where they can train the trainee sitting along the side of a surgeon who operates in other console. So that dual console robot is first in India, that is at BLK. So we have 2 robots in there, and all kinds of complex surgeries, be it a normal surgery, open surgery, laparoscopic or robotic surgery, are done at our institute. So, and they have site-specific based surgeons also. For head and neck, there are different surgeons. The breast, there are different surgeons. Gynae oncology, we have different surgeons. So why this? Because if you dedicatedly do that, you will be able to make a justice and you will be able to operate better. So that is a motto here. Hence we have these many patients. If a patient comes to gynae onco, directly goes to gynae onco and then get operated by them. So, and when it comes to the radiation oncology, again we have a state-of-art 2 machines. The tomotherapy is one of the latest one. So that offers a wide range of radiation therapies from IGRT, IMRT and 3D-CRT. So tomo does it quicker. We have 2 linear machines and also a brachytherapy. So all these latest technologies will definitely be utilized by the expertise that we have, radiation oncologists, surgical oncologists and medical oncologists. So this is what we offer. Our aim is to make it affordable and accessible to every part of the India and especially in Nagaland. We are very fortunate to come over here and see all these patients. Then I'll just hand over the mic to Dr. Nimti, who belongs to this region, and he is a liver transplant surgeon.
Good afternoon, and thank you very much that you can come and speak to the press. So for the last 5 years I've been coming to Nagaland, and I try to come every month, once a month. And during these visits I've been seeing a lot of liver problems. Okay? And the major problems were liver cirrhosis. And it was obviously related to alcohol, as we all know, and also hepatitis B, C. And the most important thing which is now coming up is fatty liver, and fatty liver associated liver cirrhosis. It's becoming very common. Not only in male, where we always know it is mainly because of alcohol, but in female also, because of the lifestyles, we can see a lot of liver diseases in Nagaland. And Nagaland has to take a step forward to prevent this disease because our lifestyles are changing. Our foods are more of now carbohydrate diet and quite sedentary lifestyle. So I think, yes, BLK is a tertiary and a quaternary center, but we want preventive health. That is the most important thing. Nobody wants to be sick. Nobody wants to have liver cirrhosis. So Nagaland, and whenever I come here, I always discuss with the patients when they have fatty liver, how to get cured of it. And also like for hepatitis B, C, if they can check early, how to manage them, so that in the future they don't develop liver cirrhosis and also liver cancer. Once you develop fatty liver and it is not controlled, and once you develop liver fibrosis and also cirrhosis, there are also chances of liver cancer. And today, this morning, the first 4 patients that I saw were all liver cancer patients, okay, and various stages of liver cancer patients. So the landscape of this liver cancer in Nagaland is quite increasing. We don't know exact proportion. I don't know the data exactly, but I'm seeing a lot of liver cancer patients in Nagaland. And see, I'm a liver transplant surgeon. So transplant can only be done when the liver cancer is confined to the liver. If it goes outside the liver, we cannot treat it. We can only treat when it's within the liver, okay? And when the liver is damaged. And if the liver is not damaged, say, and if you have a liver cancer, okay, then we do surgery and remove it. Or in some cases, we also do a procedure known as microwave ablation or radiofrequency ablation, in which without surgery, our interventional radiologists will put a needle inside the liver and they will completely burn the tumor, okay? And in some particular situation when we cannot do all those things, they are also known as internal radiation therapy. So why the interventional radiology will put a catheter inside the liver and they can either put a radiation or they may put a chemotherapeutic agent that we do. And we also have, in situation when we cannot do anything, we have a new treatment which is coming up, which you all know. It's known as immunotherapy. Because none of the chemotherapy works in liver cancer, SCC. Okay? So immunotherapy is coming up, which we, in consultation with our oncology team, we start immunotherapy, and we have from Nagaland a lot of patients are following with us with immunotherapy. So liver patients, any treatment, or even if they need liver transplant, they need lifelong care. So they always contact me on our team, or whenever I come, they come and show us. Because sometimes it is very difficult, even like for post-transplant patients. Even to remove a teeth, they will come and ask, because the doctors sometimes they are not, because they will be on medicine, immunosuppression, they are not able to be very sure whether the patient will get harm or no. So they always consult us for even a small thing. So it's a lifelong institution when this patient have this problem. Like for liver transplant, we do about 200 transplants in a year in BLK Max Hospital. And since for the last 5 years, we have done about 15 liver transplant. Only from Nagaland, that's 15 patients. This year we have done 2 patients. And the most important thing is, this liver transplant is also covered under the CM scheme. That is a good part, because it's very expensive. You know, it's more than 18 to 20 lakhs liver transplant. So the Nagaland government, this insurance scheme is very helpful for such patients to get undergo treatment. And not only liver transplant, we also, as Sir has mentioned, state-of-the-art technology. As we can all heard, we have robotic surgery. You must have heard. So we also do robotic donor surgery. So where there's a very small scar which is given, not a big scar, because whenever a donor wants an operation, the donor is healthy. He is doing the operation to save his loved one. So obviously, if we can give a very small scar, they are very happy. So in this robotic operation, we do small keyholes and we do all the liver mobilization and cutting, and we take out the liver, that is a graft, through a small incision, like the cesarean incision that we give in lady, which you cannot see. From there we remove the liver. And when we do such operation also, the patient has very less pain. Early recovery, they can go home and they can start your work quickly. So many of our donors are now asking for robotic surgery. That is one surgical procedure that we are also doing in our BLK Max. And the good thing about BLK is many Naga patients have been treated in various departments. So whenever they come inside the hospital, from the time they get registered, they have been taken around, they have been ushered, showing the various doctors, because many patients, when they land up there, they don't have only one single problem, and they have multiple problems, and they have to show to different doctors. So it is all, it's all taken care by our team of coordinators. Okay, so they stay in our hospital. How long they stay, they feel very comfortable.
Itian immediate khobor imani ase aru inka news or updates kan bai thegule site thegi NLTV.
Nagaland TV, Sop Manulaga Awas. Watch us live on Geo TV and on your television sets as well. For Dimapur viewers, we are on channel number 994 in Global Chapter, and Kohima and Mokokchung viewers, switch to channel number 138 on Hornbill Digital. For all news and updates, follow us on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube and Twitter.